doesn't Bad Bunny have voting rights? If he votes in New York or California, he does. If he votes in Puerto Rico, he can vote in local elections, but not for president or Congress. This is because Puerto Rico is a US territory and has been for 128 years. The United States took possession of Puerto Rico during the Spanish-American War, largely to exploit its abundance of sugarcane. Then in 1917, Puerto Ricans became US citizens, which sounds nice, but also meant they could be drafted into World War I. There's always a catch. Today, Puerto Rico has the right to self-govern, but Congress will not let them choose their own status, whether to remain a territory, become a state, become an independent country, or become a freely associated one where they rely on the US for defense. All it takes for Puerto Rico to become a state or a country is for Congress to pass a law, like they did with the Philippines, which went from US territory to country in 1946. In short, residents of Puerto Rico are US citizens. They get a US passport, they're subject to federal laws and the Constitution, like anyone else who lives here other than diplomats. They receive federal benefits, just not as much per person as if they were a state, but they don't get members of Congress or electoral votes, despite paying about as much each year in federal tax as Vermont does. To summarize, Bad Bunny is a US citizen, just like anyone else born in Puerto Rico. But like anyone on the island, he doesn't get members of Congress or a vote for president. And I think that's unfair. For more, follow me, Ben Sheehan, and The Contrarian on Substack and social media.